The world will note that the first atomic bomb was dropped on Hiroshima, a military base. We won the race of discovery against the Germans. We have used it in order to shorten the agony of war, in order to save the lives of thousands and thousands of young Americans. We shall continue to use it until we completely destroy Japan's power to make war.
The United States detonated 2 nuclear weapons over the Japanese cities of Hiroshima and Nagasaki on August 6 and 9, 1945. The 2 bombings killed between 129,000 and 226,000 people, most of whom were civilians, and remain the only use of nuclear weapons in armed conflict. These are some of the rare photographs from the event. In Hiroshima, more than 4 square miles of city were destroyed and 80,000 people were killed. In the smaller city of Nagasaki, about 1.5 square miles were destroyed and nearly 40,000 people were killed and thousands more injured. Both in Hiroshima and in Nagasaki, the scale of the disaster brought city life and industry virtually to a standstill. Those in the immediate area of the blast zone were instantly killed or died hours later due to superlethal doses of radiation. Many others died days and weeks after the blast due to thermal burns, blast effects and exposure to radiation. Individuals who survived the nuclear attack, although alive, had potential to develop serious illnesses due to being exposed to varying doses of radiation, such as impaired vision, eye cataracts, leukemia, skin or lung cancer, infertility and blood disorders. According to the Radiation Effects Research Foundation, it is estimated that those who have been exposed to radiation have a 46% higher chance of developing leukemia in the years following the exposure. Although it is believed that nuclear explosions turn areas into nuclear wastelands for thousands of years, this is nothing more than misinformation. In fact, nearly 76 years later, both Hiroshima and Nagasaki have minimal traces of radioactivity despite the devastation caused by 2 atomic bombs. The attacks on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, until this day, are the only 2 cities in the world on which atomic bombs were dropped.